Dr. McIver, and I am so glad to be with you during this time. I appreciate everybody who comes and spends this hour with me. My singles, let me tell you something, I really have y'all in my spirit because Monday night I was doing spouses keepers, but guess what I opened up with when I was giving the welcome? I said, I'm so glad to be back with my singles tonight. And I said, did I just say singles? And I'm talking to the married folks. So, yeah, I want y'all to know y'all are really, really, really deep, deep, deep down inside of my heart to just, want to just talk to you all and mentor y'all and what have you. Last broadcast, which was Tuesday, we talked about the dislikes, knowing what you do not like. I mentioned the likes too, but I kind of dealt more with what you don't like because people have a harder time with what they don't like and expressing that than what you do with what you do like. And that's natural. What you do like, it's just easy to just expose that. But when it comes to what you don't like, you feel like people are not going to like you and they don't want to be around you and all this kind of thing, simply because of the fact that, well, you don't like what they like. So we dealt with that Tuesday. Today, I told you we were going to deal with the likes. And I usually have scripture. We're going scripture now when I start talking or somewhere doing the session because the Word of God just opens up and it always has a support for what he talks about, okay, through those who he comes through. And this is Mark, the 12th chapter, the 30th and the 31st verse, but what I want to deal with is really the 31st verse. I'm going to read both of them, but the 31st verse is really where I'm going. Mark 12:30 and through 31. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind and with all thy spirit. This is the first commandment. And, which is the 31st verse, the second is like, namely, this. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these. Now, y'all know I talk about how I love the Jewish Bible. This is what it says in the Jewish Bible. It says, and you are to love Adonai, your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your understanding, and with all your strength. The second is this. You are to love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other mitzvah or law, commandment, greater than these. You are to love your neighbor as yourself. Now, singles, listen. There's things about you should like. Okay? I want to say that again. There are things about you that you should like. You should like you. You're single. You're not comparing yourself to nobody. You don't have to worry about a spouse, wondering whether he likes you, he doesn't like you, she don't like you, or, somebody, God forbid, we live in that day where folk live together, but we want to stay with the marriage part. That's what we want to promote is marriage, okay? Because if a man thinks that much of you, then he don't mind making you legal and making you respected by putting his last name on you and giving you some license, okay? Let's just put that on out there. But you need to like you. I can't stress that enough. And I can talk about it with such passion because I came from that side of the track. Okay? I think you've heard me mention that my family, you know, they talked about, they made me feel bad about who I was. They made me feel bad about what I had to give. I'm a hugger bunny. I'm a lover bunny. I just love loving people. I do. I love smiling. Oh, my goodness, I give you a big, cheesy smile coming in the store. I don't have to know you, don't know who you are. I'm going to blade the grass out there in that yard. But I'm coming in, hey, how you doing? You know, sometimes my children say, Mom, you know, sure don't. But my daddy made them. Why am I not going to speak to them? You know what I'm saying? And my family made me feel so bad about the gifts and talents that I had that I started not liking myself. And I remember one day, Daddy God said to me, he said, I gave you the gifts that you have. You don't not like them and not use them for nobody. And he said it so stern in me until it gave me the strength I needed to start looking past my family and start looking at somebody needs this hug Daddy gave me to give. Somebody needs this smile Daddy gave me to give. Somebody needs this kind of love Daddy gave me to give. And when I began to continue to say that to myself and listen to my daddy continue to tell me to use what he gave me, sometimes he would tell me, go get that person a hug. And I'd be like, no, go there, get nobody no hug. They might, suppose I get over there and they're like, no, that's all right. I said, they don't be sitting out like a sore thumb. I said, they're like a fool telling me I come to hug you. He said, go give him a hug. Because if you know anything about Father God, he does not change his mind when he done said something. And I'm still talking, and he's still saying, go give him a hug. So finally, at last, I went on and I gave him a hug. To my surprise, they broke down in my arms, and I'm like, okay, what's the matter with you? Didn't know that they were just at their wits' end with something they were dealing with, and they just needed to get that cry out. They just needed to get it out. When I got back to my seat, Daddy said, you see why I told you to go hug him? And I was like, well, Daddy, I didn't know. He said, you don't have to know. All you have to do is obey. So you know that was a teachable moment for me, right? And from that day to this one, I started liking me. I like the love that I give. I like the hugs that I give. I like the smile that I give. Okay? Because that's what he gave to me. You said, well, okay, we don't have any sermon, so what are you trying to say to me? You have to like yourself if you want other people to like you. You can't want other people to like you and you don't like you. What in the world should I like you for and you don't even like you and you live with you? You live with you and you don't like you. But you want me to like you. Are you kidding me? No. Like yourself. Like the things about you. Look around you and determine the things you like around you. Because you know why? When people want to enter into your circle, as I talked about on Tuesday, you need to know if what they're bringing into your space is what you like. You need to know that. But if you don't like yourself not going to really like what anybody else brings in your space. You see what I'm saying? This is what I need you to know. I need you to know that you have to like you. You need to like what's around you, and you need to determine if what's around you is worth liking. What do you mean, Doc? Okay, if somebody comes into your space and they have a moodiness about them, you know, they might want to talk to you, they might not. They might want to fellowship with you, they might not. They might want to be friends with you, they might not. You don't have time for all of that, honey. That's elementary school. You have time for people in your circle who, the minute they saw you, they knew that you and them need to hook up. The minute they saw you. Because you liked you so good, it made them like you. You like you so good until it made them want to find out what else do you like, what all is there to like about you, because you seem to like yourself mighty much. So what is it about you that just has you so passionate about who you are? And you should be able to tell them why. Because you're single and you have had time to explore that. You have had time to say, well, you know, I like the fact that I have strong communication skills. You know, I can really talk to folks. I don't meet strangers. I talk to people. I like the fact that I like style. You know, I just don't put on something and go out the door. I have to match stuff. I have to make sure that if I have on something blue, that my blue shoes are going today. I have to go to my jewelry box and see what kind of earrings I can put on that will bring all of that together. You see what I'm saying? And so therefore, I'm looking at things that I like about me. I like the fact that I do leadership. You know, I can really deal with leaders. I can talk to leaders. You know, while they sit back doing what they do, Holy Spirit is just downloading stuff to me to let them know, okay, we can do this a little better than this. You're not bringing out your full potential doing it this way. You see what I'm saying? You have to love the things about you. You have to like you. You want somebody to come and call you their significant other and you don't even like who you are. Why should they like who you are? Then you sit around. Don't nobody want to take me nowhere. Don't nobody never want to go out with me. All my Fridays and weekends, I might well find me something to do or go to work. So that's how I'm going to spend my weekend. Don't nobody want to spend weekend with me. Well, then you need to change it. You need to change it. If don't nobody want to be around you, if don't nobody like you, you need to go look in the mirror and see what kind of air you pushing off. What do you mean, Doc? Okay, people can tell when you like yourself. I had to take somebody to get an MRI the other day. And while I was sitting there, this young girl came in. Her family was already there. And this young lady came in, full of life, big cheesy smile, positive energy, everything. She liked her. She didn't care who didn't like her. She liked her. And she liked her to the point that she was all right with saying what she needed to say. She was all right doing what she needed to do. Well, when a person loves themselves to that degree, then when somebody tries to come in their space, they'll know whether that's the same energy they have or that's a hateful energy. You need to get that energy out my door. That's what liking. You got to know your likes. You already know your dislikes. We dealt with that Tuesday. But now, Thursday, we have to deal with the likes. We have to deal with, I like that. Now, everybody where you at might hate it. I mean, hate it. But ooh, I just love that. Oh, you like that? And they're like, no, that is disgusting. You were like, no, it's not. No. You see what I'm saying? And with that right there, you are getting to know what you like. You could be a person that has been a night hawk for years. Sleep all day and be up all night. But you know what? You have to ask yourself, now, do I really like getting up like this? Because when I get up, the majority of the day is gone. And so do I really like this? Am I really, is this a like of mine? Is this who I am? Or am I just doing this because I have a job? And my job requires me to be up all night. Okay? You have to know what you like. And I know this sounds repetitive, but you need to hear me. You need to know what you like. How are you going to even train a significant other what you like if you don't even know what you like? You just don't know with anything. Because you have not determined what you like. When you determine what your likes are, then when somebody calls you and say, do you want to do this, this, and this, you will know whether you want to do all or whether you want to do some or whether you want to do none. Because you don't want to focus on the dislike so much that you can't get the likes together and enjoy. Excuse me, you can't do that. You must like you. You must like what's around you. You must like what approaches you. You must like those that will come see you and those that they'll telephone you. You got to know what you like. And when you know that, you are better able to make an informed decision and make sure you don't put yourself in a mess. Singles, you have one of the most rewarding lives that there is. You say, well, how's that? You go home. You don't have to have anybody in your house. You don't have to have nobody in your bed. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to. You're single. If you want somebody over, you can let that be known. But you got to like you. You must like you. It is imperative that you like you. And that's what you got to know. In order for you to love anybody else, you have to love yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. Well, if you don't love yourself, how are you going to know how to love somebody around you? Oh, Doc, I got that covered. I got that covered. You know, the doctors know me up there. I guess they do. Why wouldn't they? You're up there all the time. You see what I'm saying? Helping. You got to like you. You got to know that it's all right to like you. You got to like the gifts that Father God gave you. Many times we want other people to like who we are and what we have to offer, and we don't like it. No, you have to like you. I know when you look in that mirror, you know you pretty. I know when you look in that mirror, you know you handsome, you like your cut. Your barber did an excellent job on you from head to under your chin. But you want to take your likes and put them in everybody else. No, take your likes and put them in you. Take your likes and put them in you. You need to like if you play music. You need to like the style that you play music in. If you like cooking, you need to like the dishes you fix. You need to like you. You are valuable singles. You are important singles. You are. You need to like who your Creator made you. You need to like the creation that He made. Go explore it. You say, well, I do, Doc. I mean, you know, I'm out most of the time getting something to eat, or I'm out doing this, or I'm out doing that, or I'm out doing the other. Okay, but are you out doing anything for you? Or are you taking care of everybody else? And here you are with Jack. See, this is what I'm talking about. Love your neighbor as yourself. How in the world you going to show your neighbor love or the people you deal with, your BFFs and your significant other and all of this? How will you won't do it to yourself? You have to do it to you. You have to know that you look nice. You have to know that you like this. You have to know. You have to even know what you like about certain folk coming in your space. Yeah. How people come, how people step to you. You got to know whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, you know what to do. So, singles, you must love you. You must love you. You must. You said, well, for a long time, and I still do, I have one big toe and I have 4 little toes. You couldn't get me to wear a pair of sandals. Because my big toe would always step out. It would always be out. You see what I'm saying? Always. And I just always felt so self-conscious about my big toe. People going to be the first thing they're going to see, that big toe. Oh, I didn't like that big toe. I didn't like it. And then I look at other people's toes, and they're long and nice. And, oh, my Lord, I was just like, well, Lord, why couldn't you make my feet like that? Why couldn't you make my feet where when I wear sandals, my toes are so nice and even, you know, and, oh, I'm just having a fit. I didn't like my feet. Until one day, I saw somebody's feet who should have been in a closed shoe. They had gone to the nail place, got them a pedicure, got them a nice pair of sandals, toes all overlapping each other and everything. But you know what they did? They carried them to somebody that could paint them for them, and when they put that shoe in the sandal, yeah, the shape of it caught you, but the fact that it was in a sandal and polished and looking good caught you too. You understand what I'm saying? Single, this is what I'm talking about. You got to take what you have been given and work it. Because you know what? There is a mate out there that is saying, you know, I like who they are. While you are not liking what you look like, they're standing back saying, you know what, I like who they are. I just like who they are. I like who they are. They are really somebody special. And you're thinking, dang, ain't nobody gonna notice me the way I look. You know, and you put on a pair of sandals, that big toe sticks right out. So you don't wear it. And you know what? I even bought, and I'm sharing me with you singles, I'm sharing me with you. I went and bought reinforced toes for opening my pantyhose. So when I put them on, nobody could really see my toes because of the reinforced toe. That's how bad I didn't like it. Now, somebody else come along talking about how pretty my cute little feet was. I looked at me and I looked at them and I was like, you know what you need to do? Because you know that don't look right down there. All them little toes there, that big old giant toe sitting out there like that. But you know what? I had a day when Daddy got tired of that. I'm talking about Daddy God. Daddy got tired of me just having a fit. Having a fit over my little toes. And you know what he did? He put somebody in front of me who had them same little toes and that big toe. And they had gotten a pedicure. And Lord, if their feet didn't look so good in those sandals. And you know what Daddy said? He said, that's how your feet look. He said, you can't see it, but that's just how your feet look to other people. It looks just like you said their feet look. You know? So what am I saying? I am saying that you need to like the things about you. Like them. If somebody comes up and they're like, why are you doing that? You know you don't need to be doing that. That don't even become you. You know what to say. You'll know exactly what to say when they say that. You know what you'll say? Yeah, but I like what I'm doing. You don't have to like it. I have to like it, and I like it. I like what I'm saying. I like what I'm doing. If you're somebody that does pottery, I like the vessels you're making. You see what I'm saying? You are liking you, so if nobody never comes along to like you, it's all right. You know why? Because you like you. You like you. And you're not really worried about whether anybody else likes you or not, because it really doesn't matter. Long as you like you. And for those of y'all who let other people make you feel bad, I'm telling you, stop it. Now, they have a right to their opinion, okay? They have a right to their opinion. So you don't need to argue with them about their opinion, okay? You don't need to argue with them about their opinion. But what you do need to do is like yours. Like yours. Because what that does, that builds strength in you to go on and be who you are, whether folk like you or they don't. It's their right. If they don't want to like you, it's their right. That's their right. But guess what? It's also your right to like you. It's your right. For you to like you. Again, they don't have to like it. They don't have to like nothing about you. That's their right. But it's also your right to love everything about you. And don't let nobody talk you down. Because somebody is watching you that belongs to you, who's saying, you know, that's a pretty confident person right there. I like that. You see what I'm saying? This is what you have to understand, singles. You're like, but I don't like me like that. If I had a significant other, then they would like me. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. What you like about you, they don't have to like. They don't have to. They got enough to try to like themselves. But you, on the other hand, you have to find the things that you like. Now, you know, everything about you is not right, okay? Come on now. That go for me and anybody else on the face of this world. But you must like you. You must like you. And it's all right to like you. It is all right to like you. You say, well, that's a lot of pride, Doc. That's being conceited. No, it's not. It's not having any pride, and it's not being, you know, what they call conceited. No, it is saying, you know what, I like me, and because I like me, I know somebody that wants to be in my inner circle is going to like me. That's what you say. Those, you know, that are around you, they can own their opinion. You know, they may say, well, you know, Sharita, Sarah, you know, they may say, you know, I want to, you know, tell you something, but I don't know how. And you just tell them, just go ahead and tell them, and they're like, you know, right here, that don't look good. Well, see, you can come back with this. Well, that there is where I gave birth. So that's on, you know. And the fact that you are telling them that you like what you have, you know, the fact that you like it, it may even change their mind about you. But if it doesn't, that's their right. And it's also your right to keep on doing what Daddy put you here to do. Yeah. That's what you got to understand, singles. You are single. You're single. You're single. You're single. You are single. So what do you like? Let me see. I like ice cream. Okay. What flavor? Butter pecan. Vanilla. Okay. You see what I'm saying? You have to love your neighbor as yourself. If you can't look at the good things about you and say, yes, Lord, these are good things about me, then you have to do what you have to do. Everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to applaud you. Not everybody. You see? But that's all right. And you have got to help it to be all right. Yeah. You got to help it to be all right. By liking you. People will come talk to you because they're trying to get under that light umbrella. You see what I'm saying? But that's when you have to stand your ground and say, no, y'all, y'all go ahead. This is me. I'm going to do me. And be proud of it. Proud of it. No, you don't walk around with pride like you better than anybody else, because you sure are not. Okay? But you certainly have what it takes to like you. It'll come out in your voice. It'll come out in your behavior. It'll come out in your thinking. That's what you have to understand. I'm pausing here a good bit tonight because I want it to, today, I'm sorry, I do so much at nighttime, I had to get used to being in the day too. Sorry, y'all. You understand me? You have to like you. You are important. But if you're not important to you, why should anybody else make you important to them? Oh, well, if they do that, then that'll make me feel better. Wrong move, wrong move, wrong move, wrong move. No. Wrong move. That's not how that happens. The songwriter said that is not how the story ends. That's not how the story goes. Somebody come up and say, you know what, I like the way you dress yourself. You know what you ought to say? Oh, thank you. Yeah. I like the way you dress yourself. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know? Somebody might say, I like the way you talk. Oh, thank you. You see? Why? Because of the fact that you have to love you before you try to make anybody else love you. You have to love you. You have to do it. And then once you do it, and the Lord let that person that's supposed to be in your life notice you, you see what I'm saying? Then you'll know how to discern his lights. Watch what he does all the time. Watch what he does when he's doing this and when he's doing that. Just watch it. Just watch her. Just watch yourself. You need to be the person paying the most attention to you. You need to be the person paying the most attention to you. Why? Because you matter. You have to love you before you can love them. You must know your likes. You must know them. Because life got to be happy. It can't be boring. It must be happy. It has to be. And that's a healthy type of pride right there. That's the healthy type. So, I mean, you got to know what you love, what you like. You got to know. Suppose your significant other just walked up to you and said, okay, I see you. You know what a normal response is? Oh, you see what? This ain't nothing. It wasn't even the clothes that they were talking about. It was who you were. They saw who you were because you did not know you see? You did not know they were following you. But the thing about it is, they are. Because they like what they see. Why don't you like what you see? Even down to lady barbers. Now, for years, in the public eye, men took care of that. You see? But, hey, as long as you like what you see, then you don't have to worry about anybody else liking it. You don't. You don't have to worry about anybody else liking it. And that's simply because there's such a passion in you about what you like that it just attracts people who say, and you know what, they like themselves. And that's good. I see they like this too. Oh, and I see they like that. Okay, I see they like that. Now, if I want to send them something, I know how to do it. It's got to be where that you understand I have to know my likes. Because if you don't know your likes, you will choose somebody who don't have those likes. And you don't want to do that. You want to always like you. You want to always know what you like. We dealt with what you didn't like Tuesday night, but you must know what you like. Because men ask questions. A lot of them do. Now, the ones that don't, they're watching you, so they'll know how to surprise you. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Yeah. They know. Okay, see, right there, I can do something with that. I'd love to have that by my side when I go to the awards dinner. I'll take them out, and We'll find out what they like to wear, what size. And ladies, let me help you with something that I had a hard time dealing with, but I'm a lot better than I was. Don't shy back from your man when he want to buy you something. When he want to buy you an outfit, don't shy back and say, "No, how about just give me the money? I get it." Because you're afraid of your size. You're afraid if he finds out you wear a 3 or a 4X, that he's going to want to leave you. Newsflash, he knew you were probably in that range when he saw you, but it didn't make him stay away. Because he liked how you took all of that and worked it, honey. I want you to hear me. They took all of that. You took every bit of it. And you worked it. You dressed it. You done your hair. And I got a goddaughter right now. And mother got some weight on her. You hear me? But when I tell you that girl can rock a stiletto heel, I'm not lying. I look at her sometimes, I say, how in the world do you do it? Because I have to lose weight to get at them. Now, I used to wear 6-inch heels. Yes, I did. But I was 125 pounds when I wore them. That's not my size now. I'm not huge, but I'm nice. As they say, I'm nice and plump, thank you. But no, when we stand up in a stiletto, now I can do it now some because I'm losing weight. Yay! But this gal, she putting on weight. And that girl can rock a stiletto. I said, you know what? I like your confidence. Well, somebody's watching her, and they're watching how she's taking every bit of that, and she's working that thing. She likes her. She likes how she dressed. She likes her stiletto. You see? I've seen guys the same way. I know one right now. Fake. But trust me when I tell you, he know how to hook every bit of it up. Yes, he do. You see what I'm saying? He like him. She like her. You gotta like you. That's the biggest like that you have got to have, is liking yourself. That is the biggest like you've got to have, is liking yourself. You can like anything else, and I know this is for somebody this morning. I know it is. Because it's too deep. I didn't get to liking none of the other things that we need to like. But I got stuck right here on liking yourself. Somebody needs this. Somebody's listening to me who haven't liked themselves. They shied away. Somebody was trying to be good to them, and they're like, no, that's all right, I got you there. Because you didn't want to let them know that you wore a size whatever. They knew that when they were watching you before they came up to you. They already know that you were huge. Come on here. But they liked it. And they don't look at you as being huge. You don't want to look at you as being huge. You know what they look at you as? You're pleasantly plump, thank you. And there are a lot of men that'll tell you, I don't want no skinny woman. I don't want no bones. When I put my arms around a woman, I want to feel something. And here you are not liking yourself. Don't do that. Like you, honey. Like you. Male or female, like who you are. Like who you are. Be proud of who you are. Now, don't be arrogant, but be proud of who you are. Be proud that you can wake up in the morning and you can put your clothes on and do your hair and put your shoes on. And, honey, when you step out that door, everybody be turning heads, recognizing. What are they recognizing? They are recognizing that this person has a confidence that I like. You see what I'm saying? Excuse me. That's what you have to do. That's a like that you need to perfect. That is a like you need to perfect. You ever heard somebody saying, oh, shoot, I don't have no nice skin. Now, somebody just told you you got beautiful skin. Yeah, I don't have no beautiful skin to me, girl. You ought to see all of these bumps and moles and all this stuff. They won't even trying to see that. They just like how you look. And here you let them know you don't like how you look. I did it for years. I did it to the point my children got tired of telling me I look good because they were sick of hearing me say, oh, shoot, no, I don't either. They were tired of that because they come from me. And Lord knows I got some of the handsomest, beautifulest children. Jesus. I know he have a smile on me, honey. You see what I'm saying? So what did I have to do? I had to start liking me. So my children would keep giving me compliments and keep feeling like I felt good about myself. Because when I was raising them, that was the impression I gave them, that I liked me. So much happened to me. And I know I'm talking to somebody. So much happened to me until it started making me not like me. But you know what? I got rid of those clothes. I don't wear those clothes anymore. I like me. I was sitting in the car just the other day telling Daddy God, I said, you know, I thank you that you blessed me with talents and gifts that you blessed me with. I thank you that I can pick up something quick. It don't take me all day to figure out what somebody's trying to say to me. I can pick up quick. I said, I thank you I have a head for business. I thank you that I can play. I might don't play like John P. Key and Kurt Franklin and all of them, but I play where Albertina Walker would be. If she was living, I could carry her. I can carry Dr. Norwood. That's the kind of playing I do. You understand what I'm saying? I had to get where I liked the things about me that Daddy God put in me. I had to like it. And I had to make myself like it at first. Now I appreciate it because I look around and I see so many people can't do what I do. And I'm like, Lord, I thank you. Because I could have been just like that. But look at what you graced me with. Thank you, Lord. I like me. That's your biggest like. 15, 20 years ago, you couldn't have got me to say it. But 15, 20 years later, yes, sir. I like me. I like what I can do. See, Paul said, Daddy said through Paul, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So you gotta like you. That's the biggest like that you will ever have, is to like yourself. Because if you like yourself, you're going to pass that like on. And somebody going to do just like you. And they're going to be like, you know what? Yeah, I do like me. You see what I'm saying? whoever I'm talking to this morning, like you. Go to the mirror. Go on. Go on to the mirror. Get on up. Go on to the bathroom or the bedroom one, whichever one you're closest to. If you're on the job, slip away from me. And look in the mirror and tell that person you like them. You know, yes, you love them, but you like them. Yeah. Because once you do that, singles, let me tell you something. Honey, you're going to be all right. I'm serious. You're not going to be complaining about what's not right. You're not going to be going through all of these changes because in your mind you're not worth it and you don't look like you and all this kind of thing. Yeah. It's okay. Like you. Let that be the biggest like on your agenda, is to like you. You have something to offer. Like it and offer it. Like it. Because know this, can't nobody do what you can do. And I say that from this perspective. There's not but one of you. So how is somebody going to be able to do what you do when there's not but one of you? You see what I'm saying? Like you, singles. Like you. Like you so much that nobody else don't have to like you. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Singles like you. You say, yeah, but you don't know. No, I don't. But whatever you've been through, you on this side of it now. Oh, let me say that again. Whatever you've been through, you are on this side of it now. You are on this side, which means you made it. You overcame. Like that. Don't focus so much on what you've been through and how it made you feel and how it left you. Celebrate and like the fact you made it. It was sent to destroy you. It was sent to take you out, but you made it. You had to pull yourself up by the back of your collar and pull yourself on through because there wasn't nobody there for you. But you made it. Like that. Because you know what that says to somebody that might want to be a significant other? You are a great source of strength. Like it. You are a great source of strength. Like it. Like it. You're worth that. You made it through. It didn't take you out. It didn't give you a headache. You made it through. Like that. And all the other things that are beautiful about you, like that. I want you to do me a favor, and it's time. My time is up. But I want you to do me a favor. From now until there's no more breath in your body, if somebody comes up and give you a compliment, I want you to say thank you. Don't start telling them, girl, you don't know. A man, shoot. Don't be saying that. Say thank you. Okay? Do that for me. Say thank you. Like who you are. and it will help you to like who other people are as well. Listen, you've spent this hour with me. I'm so happy. I am so happy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Come back Tuesday and let's talk again. We got some more that we're gonna talk about with our singles coming on Tuesday morning. Same station, same time. I enjoy you and I appreciate you. Thank you and goodbye.